There is no planet B. There is no planet blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Welcome, my friends, to the Devils You Know History and Trivia. Short podcast, but fun. We're gonna have a little extra fun today, so let's just listen to a little music for a moment.
Heart and soul, baby, there is no goal. Turn the lights on bright. You're a rock and roll star. Feel my love coming from the heavens above.
Alright, no, but seriously, let's get into some Devils history. Random facts, random shit. But with this one, we have, I just came off of an interview with Kenny Danico, Mr. Devil, which was released this morning here on Substack, the full interview. The after I was able to edit it. After I recorded it, I uploaded it for 2 or 3 of my friends on YouTube. Left it unlisted, didn't do anything with it, just uncut. And then I had problems uploading from then on for the whole last 24 hours. So I just took that and I couldn't upload it to Twitter, X, whatever. So basically what I did was I just, I changed the title, blah, 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 and I just put out the YouTube link with the Ken Danico interview. However, on Substack, it's a little different. It's edited a bit, and it also has the outro, and it's in its full entirety. So, with that saying, April 16th, what's April 15th, tax day or whatever? Well, April 16th, 2010, Colin White scored his second career playoff goal to help the Devils defeat the Flyers in a 5-3 game. It was game 2 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals at Prudential Center, by the way. It was White's first postseason goal since scoring in a 1-0 win against Toronto in game 2 of the Eastern Conference semifinals on April 29th, 2000, in his motherfucking rookie season. You know what? That's pretty sweet. Rookie season shot. Let's do it. Mona Pizza. Let's do it. Mona Pizza. Alright. So, which 6 players scored 2 or more goals each for the New Jersey Devils in the 2003 Stanley Cup Final against the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim? Now, here's the deal. I'm going to read the question again, but hold on a second. Oh, okay. I knew there was a problem. I heard there was no background music. Hold on. All right. So, I'm going to ask this question again. If you can leave the answer below on Substack. If you comment the answer below, you will be the not the first, I guess. The second Substack memorabilia winner. Now, if you watch the Ken Danico video, you'll see that I showed him some pieces of memorabilia. Those kinds of things I will send to you. If you can answer this question below in the comments, obviously you got to be subscribed and all that crap, but whatever, that's not the point. The point is, answer this question. Which 6 players scored 2 or more goals each for the Devils in the 2003 Stanley Cup Final against the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim? So 6 different players scored 2 or more goals in that series. So obviously, unless you're an idiot, give me a list of 6 players. And if you get them, comment below, and then you're the champ. December 18th, 1986, back in Danico's early days, the Devils recorded the 100th regular season victory in team history, defeating the Washington Capitals 6-4 at Brendan Byrne Arena. Mel Bridgman, captain of the team at the time, and John McClain scored 2 goals each. And it's funny because when I was speaking to Ken Danico, if you watched it earlier, or if you're going to watch it in the future, make sure you go watch that. And let me know if you watched it. If you could make a comment or a quote or something that was said in the middle of that podcast that makes sense, I'll send you something. I love giving away memorabilia. I have so much. I gotta get rid of some of it. So I'd love to give it to you guys. So yeah, go check it out. Anyway, Ken Danico said it's you got the games 1-0, you got a 2-1 game, a 3-1 game, and then you got a 6-4 game. And he had a good point. He said all of those games, there's only one difference between. I'm not really sure exactly how he said it, to be honest with you. So I'm not even gonna fuck around and pretend. Yeah, so I do want to give away some of these 1982-83, the first season, the first year the Devils were a team. They gave out team photos to the fans. I have those. They're brand new. They're older than most of us. I don't know how old you guys are, but it's older than me. But speaking of older than me, who was the first defenseman chosen in the first round? The first defenseman chosen in the first round of the NHL entry draft by the New Jersey motherfucking Devils. Now, if you don't know the answer to this fucking question, people, after I've been talking for the past 5 minutes, the answer is Mr. Devil Ken Danico. Yes, Mr. Ken. In 1982, Ken Danico was drafted. He was the first defenseman chosen in the first round of the NHL draft by the New Jersey Devils. That's cool to hear. Another Ken Danico year fact. March 29th, 94. Rookie goaltender. You might have heard of him. Martin Brodeur won his 25th game. Shit. He only won 25 games. This guy sucks. He won his 25th game to set a new single-season team record, making 29 saves. Wow, I wonder if anyone's going to break that in the future. Making 29 saves to lead the Devils to a 5-2 victory against the Canadiens de Montreal at Brendan Byrne Arena. Alain Chevrier, and Chris Terreri each won 24 games before that. Now, I don't think anyone has beaten that 25 win thing that from Brodeur from that year, unless it was Brodeur himself. Oh, but really, the real question is this is a good one because this one goes back to, well, you'll see. Who did the New Jersey Devils obtain from the Florida Panthers, who we play opening night? Opening night at the Rockies against the back-to-back Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers. Why do we always get the shit end of the stick? Whatever. At least we get to play with sticks that are curved these days. Anyway, a lot of the people that aren't listening to this love a very curved stick. Anyway, who did the Devils obtain from the Florida Panthers in exchange for Christian Berglund and Victor Uchevitov? I can hardly say that name. On March 1st, 2004. Victor Kozlov. And, alright. October 3rd, 2009, Martin Brodeur, New Jersey Devils, becomes the second goaltender in NHL history to play 1,000 career regular season games against during a season-opening 5-2 loss against the Philadelphia Flyers at the Prudential Center. Yes, I was there. I remember that one. Who led the Devils with 38 goals in 2009-2010? Who the fuck do you think that was? Do you think it was Zach Parise? It was Zach Parise. I'm not even going to go any further. It was definitely Zach Parise. That's the answer. Get the fuck over it. All right. if I have two more, and if one's has a shit, I don't even know if I want to do that. We'll see. Hold on, let me see what happens. On October 13th, 1984, rookie forward Kirk Muller, another callback to Ken Danico. When I was talking to Ken Danico, I was talking about how Kirk Muller was added to the team, Mona Pizza, and we were supposed to get Mario Lemieux, and he admitted it. He knows the truth. Anyway, rookie forward Kirk Muller of the Devils scored his first career goal in his second career game, a 4-1 loss against the Detroit Red Wings at Joe Louis Arena. I call it Louis. It's Joe Louis, of course. He scored against goaltender Greg Stefan on the power play at 9:28 of the first period with assists from Dave Pichette and Tim Higgins. And I just showed Kenny Danico the pictures of those guys in those photos. All right. Now, I was going to say I have one more sheet here. One more. It's a trivia question, but it's way too easy to give anything away. But I'm going to do it only on Substack. If you can comment below with the answer to this question, comment on Substack with the answer to this question, then we'll talk through email, and I'll send you some memorabilia, some cool stuff, some signed stuff, cool stuff, cards, anything. Check it out. Easy question, guys. I'm gonna end the whole fucking Scooby-Doo shit show right here with this question. So, I guess let's get a drum roll. Which two players shared the captaincy for the New Jersey Devils in 2003-2004? Once again, which two players shared the captaincy for the New Jersey Devils in the 2003 and 2004 season? Answer that question below, and we can work together as a cohesive unit to get you some memorabilia that you don't have yet, that I do have, that I would like to give to you. And with that, thank you for listening. Check out my interview with Ken Danico. It is excellent. It is amazing. It's one of the coolest things I've ever done in my devil media, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So check it out. I really appreciate it. And with that, thank you very much. And have a good day. Always stay positive.